This Sunday. Well, this year's Chicago Gourmet by Bon Appetit is just around the corner. The event will showcase food and wine for more than 100 of the city's finest restaurants and chefs. Joining me now is one of them, Chef Michael Kornick. He's got a preview of what to expect. First, let me just ask you about this event. How do chefs feel about this event?
I think chefs are very excited. First of all, it's so great that the city wants to celebrate chefs and restaurants. I think we're an integral part of the community here. I think we add to the cultural experience of what makes Chicago a great city. And I think chefs are excited to get together all the time because we don't get together very often unless it's a festival or an event like this or a charity event. So to get out there, be in Millennium Park, get to share a taste of our cuisine with the public, maybe meet some old friends who haven't been to the restaurant in a while, maybe, convince some new people who want to try our restaurant, but mostly just to be part of something that really enriches our city.
Now, you have a long history here in Chicago. Your restaurant, MK's, been around for quite a while and done very well. I mean, the restaurant business is not easy, so that's a real testament to you. But this event is relatively new. How do you think it's doing, would you say?
I think it's doing great. I think it got off to a great start because it had the support of Mayor Daley and the city. I think it's continued on with Mayor Emanuel's, cultural affairs and the ideas that both the Illinois Restaurant Association and the public has. I mean, it sells out.
Yeah.
And there's great events. I mean, between the Grand Cru wine tent with master sommeliers serving, some of the finest wines from Europe and California and Oregon, to, I think, chefs who are trying to show off. I don't want to stand next to a chef, of a friend of mine's restaurant or a competitor and say, well, their dish looks better than mine.
Exactly.
And I think people are really dialed into that.
That's
Make
so
it
true.
great.
Now, you got some great stuff here for us, kind of an example of what you plan on doing, at least some of it is.
We do. So, we have a little bit of cucumber gazpacho with laughing bird shrimp and a Maine lobster salad with melon that we serve at the restaurant, and salmon tartare with 2 bacons, and this is what we're going to make today. This is a little bit of ground salmon, and we're going to add a little bit of fresh chive to it, and a little, I'm going to actually sprinkle that, a little bit of black pepper, and this is a little mixture of creme fraiche and some other spices, and then we're going to add a little bit of smoked bacon, and just a pinch of salt. And after that gets mixed up, and you can see it on the plate where it's already finished, we garnish it with the second bacon, and that's bacon made from salmon skin. And this is sort of an unusual taste if you want to try it.
Yeah, I would love to try
But this is salmon skin that we've dried in the oven. And then we finish this with a little bit of, that crouton broke, a little bit of salmon caviar.
That is awesome.
And so this will be the dish that we're serving at the tent representing Ada Street, my newest restaurant that opened March 7th.
Oh.
And then we'll be serving an heirloom tomato gazpacho representing MK.
Nice. That is fantastic. I got to talk. Michael, great job. Can't wait to go check it out at Chicago Gourmet. You got to check it out. Millennium Park, September 28th through the 30th. Go to NBCChicago.com and search Chicago Gourmet for all the information. Take my word for it. It's fantastic. Thanks for joining us at noon. Started for chewing. We'll see you at 4:30. Have a great afternoon.